Hi, for those that saw the first video, thanks very much for taking the time to watch it, and for those that commented, then great, fantastic. And as I said, I'll respond to any challenges. A couple of the main challenges were that well, I don't know, that I'm up to no good, that I'm doing optical illusions, and also can I replicate the photo exactly and get the reflection in Gerry's photos. So I'll cover those first and foremost. No, I'm not mucking about. I'm not. The issue of this last photo is, I believe, based on the evidence, if you look up the evidence on the weather reports, on the sun shadow angles, the photograph can only have been taken on the first full day of the holiday. Therefore, it's not a photograph taken on the 3rd of May at the time claimed. So not the date or the time claimed. So, as I say, this is the only, inverted commas, proof that Madeleine was alive and well on that day, the 3rd of May. No photoshopping is required, just a change of the EXIF data, which takes a couple of minutes to make the picture appear as if it was produced on a different day. Now, the main evidence for, or claim of evidence, is this vertical line in Gerry's sunglasses. It's been said on the Facebook forum that it's impossible to get this reflection. It is not impossible. This is exactly the reflection you get from a round, large object like a swimming pool between a reflective surface, i.e. the sunglasses here, the slightly mirrored sunglasses, and the photographer. Okay, quick recap. Here we are. Here's the round pool. As you can see, this is the position here of the photographer. That's north, and that's the position that the camera's facing. So as you can see, very carefully lined this up some years ago, you can see that they're right near this eastern edge of the pool. Okay, here we are. So just to recap, that's the last photo, and if we superimpose that last photo here on a photo that's provided very kindly from a member of, as I said it before, Jill's great forum, you'll see the very near the edge of the photo, edge of the pool, the eastern edge of the pool. This is the eastern edge of the pool. Okay, now I can't recreate that. I don't have Gerry's glasses. I don't know what the convexity of those glasses is. That's the sort of curve front to back, albeit you can see a very slight curve. Also, they seem to be very mirrored sunglasses, and probably being expensive, they're quite good quality lenses, I would guess, on a GP's wage. So you get a pretty good reflection in them. However, what I want to demonstrate now, okay, is that, as I said before, the photographer is here. They're looking at that lens. There's slight concavity to it, and also the field of view, the angle. You're going to see this edge. If they were dead flat and positioned absolutely perpendicular to the photographer, yes, you'll see the photographer placed in it. However, the very slightest movement of that head or convexity in that lens, and you'll be seeing God knows what all over the place. Sky, if the head was tilted up a little bit, you'll be seeing down, down at his knees if the head was down quite a bit. But with that position, you're looking down at this angle. Now, to demonstrate that, because I haven't got a swimming pool, but what I have got is a room. I've cleared the furniture out. What I've done is I've tied a bit of string here. Oh, where can I get it? There we go. We're to a very heavy object. Nice World War I gas bell. There we go. Which great granddad brought back from the Gallipoli. Anyway, there we go. So that radius goes here to the edge, that bit of string. So I've done that in a circle, as you can see, and I've placed toilet paper all the way around the room. Okay. And over here to Gerry, I've positioned the mannequin at a position that I think someone of height about 5'11" would be. I've then placed some reflective material. All I've got is acrylic that I can cut. My sunglasses just are opaque. They are not reflective enough. Okay, as you can see through them, not like Gerry's sunglasses at all. It's very difficult in the dim light of this room to see the effect. However, light travels in straight lines. It does not get affected by what it's bouncing off. Unless you're near a black hole with incredibly high levels of gravity, light photons travel in a straight line. So reflections happen the same no matter what they're being reflected in. Okay, these have got a very slight convex profile to them, provided by the string, very slight, just as you'd probably get in sunglasses or some sort of lens. So here we go. There's someone sitting by the pool. I've tried to replicate as best as I can the height. I've tried to provide a pool that's probably about 5 metres round, which is probably underestimating the poolside. Now what I'm going to do is stand exactly where I think the photographer was taken, that the photograph was taken. Okay, let's just zoom back in here. As you can see, there's the last photo, there's the pool, okay, and there we are, there's the pool edge. Maybe, in fact, I would say it's probably, I'm a bit too near the middle. But anyway, all things being equal, let's now zoom in on the mannequin's head. Okay, very poor quality, but look, what can you see there? You can see the toilet roll with the pink children's bricks. There we are, okay? Because you're seeing the edge of the pool between the subject, there we go, I'll move left and right, between the subject and the reflection. Okay, to prove that's not been drawn on by a willing assistant, it moves around. There we go, as I move around. Because no doubt certain people will claim that it's some weird, bizarre fakery and someone's jumping out of a cupboard or whatever. But there we go, that's it. I'm moving around quite a bit, and you can see where I believe the photographer is standing. Let's zoom back again. So a round pool, imagine that's the pool, imagine that's the edge, imagine that's Gerry, Amelie and Madeleine, as per the superimposition there of the pool picture. And as you can see, there we are, whoop, we have the vertical lines in the lens. Now let me walk towards that to make sure that there's no little hobgoblins coming out and tinkering with the picture, because that is what probably I'll be claimed of doing. And there we go, I'm squatting down now just to get the angle, and there you can see the skirting board, you can see the bits and the pink bricks. Okay, fine. Now I think, you know, if people, I don't know, if people don't believe this, then that's, well, you know, don't understand the science behind it, the geometry, the simple basic schoolboy geometry. Okay, yeah, it's been a few years since I did my physics A level, but there we go, look at it. That is vertical line of the edge, which is there, okay, and which on here is there. Now imagine, as the picture there, Amelie is sitting underneath Gerry's left armpit. Imagine there was a child sitting under the armpit there. Pretty certain you'd probably get the top of the hat, the pink hat, reflected in the line of sight, which is exactly what you get. Okay, so really appreciate any comments on there. I'm not being malicious, I can assure you of that. I want justice for Madeleine. I want to see her murderers and her abusers and those that are involved in the cover-up brought to justice. Because of that, I think it's critical that people understand that this is a genuine photograph. No evidence of any photoshopping whatsoever. It has no more, no less anomalies than any other digital family photo that you take on holiday if you put it side by side. Yes, there's always going to be odd bizarre bits that look like, oh hang on, this limb, the shadow is a bit odd, and that it's what happens. Believe me, it's what happens. I've worked with photographs for 5 years, running my own company, tinkering about with them. Okay, so thank you for your time again. Please, I don't want just petty little insults coming backwards and forwards. I would really like, if people say, well, hang on a minute, yeah, that's great, can you now do X, can you now do Y? Happy to do that. Or set your own experiment up, because as I say, all I've done is I've just put a reflective surface over there, and I've stood where the photographer's taken, so I'm looking slightly down on Gerry across the room, as I say, with the round edge, and I'll just do that one more time so you can see. Okay, there we go, there's a vertical line, which is, whoops, those little bricks around the edge on there. Okay, so I'd really appreciate any comments. You know, honestly, if after seeing this you still think there's photoshopping, I'd like you, well, you know the old adage, fantastic claims require fantastic evidence. Well, I've provided you very basic evidence here to show you that you get a vertical line on a reflective surface, i.e. a nice, fancy, expensive pair of sunglasses, or in this case, just a simple bit of plastic acrylic. What would be great would be, you know, your evidence of photoshopping, and be prepared to have me, who deals with photographs, explain it the best I can. I may not be able to explain everything, but please, it's been told this vertical line is impossible. You've just seen it. If anyone claims it's impossible, again, they are shilling. They are paid to discredit this photo, presumably. They are trolling, or they are pig ignorant. Okay, choice is yours. Decide what they are. Cheers.